Oberammergau. Oberammergau is a municipality in the district of Garmisch-Partenkirchen, in Bavaria, Germany. The small town on the Ammer River is known for its woodcarvers and woodcarvings, for its NATO School, and across the world for its 380-year tradition of mounting passion plays. History. Passion play. The Oberammergau Passion Play was first performed in 1634. According to local legend, the play is performed every 10 years because of a vow made by the inhabitants of the village that if God spared them from the effects of the bubonic plague then sweeping the region, they would perform a passion play every 10 years. A man traveling back to the town for Christmas allegedly brought the plague with him by accident. The man purportedly died from the plague, and it began spreading throughout Oberammergau. After the vow was made, according to tradition, not another inhabitant of the town died from the plague. All of the town members that were still suffering from the plague are said to have recovered. The play is now performed in years ending with a 0, as well as in 1934, which was the 300th anniversary, and 1984, which was the 350th anniversary, though the 1920 performance was postponed to 1922 due to post-war economic conditions, and the 1940 performance was cancelled due to the onset of the Second World War in 1939. The 2020 play is being postponed to 2022 due to the outbreak of COVID-19. It involves over 2,000 actors, singers, instrumentalists, and technicians, all residents of the village. Geography. Tongue twister. The name of the village, as well as that of neighboring Unterammergau, appears in a well-known German tongue twister, often sung as a round. German, Hut kommt der Hans zu mir, /Fut sich die Lies, /Ob über Oberammergau, /Oder über Unterammergau, /Oder überhaupt nicht kommt, /ist nicht Jewish. English, Hans will come join with me, /rejoices lies, / if he comes by way of Oberammergau, / or by way of Unterammergau, / or if at all he comes, / that is not sure. Industry. Tourism. About half the inhabitants of Oberammergau took part in the once-a-decade Passion Play in 2010. Over 2,000 villagers performed the story of the Passion of Jesus for the audiences from around the world. This was a labor-intensive community enterprise in which only natives of the village could participate. Performances have taken place between mid-May and early October. The play has a major economic impact on Oberammergau. There is a local expression Die Passion zahlt the Passion Play will pay for it, in explaining how the Oberammergau community financed construction of a new community swimming pool, community center, and other civic improvements. Since 1930, the number of visitors has ranged from 420,000 to 530,000. Most tickets are sold as part of a package with 1 or 2 nights accommodation. Traditional art. The village is also known as the home of a long tradition of woodcarving. The Bavarian State Woodcarving School is located there. Among the celebrated former students is the German artist Wolfram H.L. His processional church staff depicting Christ on a donkey can be seen in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul. The streets of central Oberammergau are home to dozens of woodcarver shops, with pieces ranging from religious subjects to toys to humorous portraits. Oberammergau is also famous for its Luftmalerei, or frescoes, of traditional Bavarian themes, fairy tales, religious scenes, or architectural trompe l'oeil found on many homes and buildings. Luftmalerei is common in Upper Bavaria, and its name may be derived from an Oberammergau house called Zum Luftel, which was the home of facade painter Franz Seraph Zwink 1748–1792. The village is also known for its religious art. A wooden statue of Our Lady of Good Voyage from Oberammergau stands in the Seaport Shrine in Boston, Massachusetts. Transport. Oberammergau lies near the Bundesstraße 23, part of the Deutsche Alpenstrasse route. Its single-track, single-platform railway station is the terminus of the Ammergau Railway. Several aerial lifts climb the nearby mountains. Military. The Konrad von Hötzendorf Kaserne was built just east of the village in 1935–37 as a base for the Signals Detachment Gebirgsnachrichtenabteilung 54 of the Mountain Brigade. In October 1943, the barracks were taken over by the Messerschmitt Company as a research and development site. 37 km 23 mi of tunnels were bored into the neighboring Labor Mountain for engine production facilities, and a winter sports hotel was also taken over. In all, Messerschmitt had 500 employees in the design department and about 1,300 more in the factory. At the end of the Second World War, the Messerschmitt Design Department was visited by both U.S. and British scientific missions, as well as by teams from Bell, who stayed for 5 weeks, and de Havilland. Among the German staff interviewed by the Fedden mission were Woldemar Voigt, Messerschmitt's chief designer, Hans Hornung, and Joseph Helmschrott. After the war, the Americans occupied the caserne, renaming it Hawkins Barracks and making it the primary facility of U.S. Army School Europe. Over the next 3 decades, schools in specialties ranging from military police to nuclear weapons handling were located there. The base reverted to German Army control and its original name in 1974. NATO School, formerly NATO Weapons Systems School, the Alliance's principal training and education facility on the operational level, has been located at Hawkins Barracks/Hötzendorf Kaserne since 1953. Gallery. Notable people. Johannes Kirchmayr, 1860–1930, immigrated to the U.S. in 1880, leading woodcarvers in Boston, USA. Rochus Dedler, 1879–1922, composer. Maximilian Dacio, 1865–1954, painter and medal engraver, died in the town. Ludwig Thoma, 1867–1921, author, publisher, and editor. Hua Lang, 1872–1954, immigrated to the U.S. in 1890, a master woodcarver at the American Seating Company. Eugen Pabst, 1886–1956, composer. Franz Zeno Diemer, 1889–1954, flight pioneer in Bavaria. Max Strabel, 1932–1998, CSU politician, 8th Minister-President of Bavaria. Erich Ottborn, 1944, sculptor, engraver, and designer. Gregor Betz, born 1948, former swimmer, competed at the 1968 and 1972 Summer Olympics, born in the town.